Well, when you're installing a child seat to a vehicle, you always want to make sure you've installed it tightly. So you want to, once it's installed, either using the vehicle's belt or the lower anchors, you want to tug it side to side where you have it attached and make sure it doesn't move more than an inch. When you put the child into the harness, you want to make sure that this harness is snug on their shoulders. You don't want to be able to pinch any slack. You want to make sure that the chest clip is even with their armpits, because that helps to keep the harness on the shoulders. When their child is rear facing, it's important to make sure that the harness comes out below their shoulders, not above. Because if it's below, then they'll be restrained more quickly. If it's above, they'll slide before they get restrained. And then when they're forward facing, you switch the harness so that it's coming out above the shoulders. But really, we want to keep every child rear facing for as long as possible. So many car seats now go up to 35 pounds rear facing. Some of them go 40. There's even some that go 50. Rear facing is safest because the shell of the child restraint is really what's doing the restraining. So it's just, your child is just being pushed up against the seat during a crash, and it's almost like a non-event for them. So we really recommend no sooner than age 2, but for as long as possible, which means if the seat can accommodate up to 35, 40 pounds, the child could be 4 years old. You should never use a car seat that's been used before unless you absolutely know all the history. And if it's already 6 years old or more, then you shouldn't use it at all. So many car seats now have expiration dates, largely because plastic being in the different temperatures can change. Also, just technology. Everything gets better. The more we learn, things get improved, and to buy a new car seat forces you to get an improved product for the safety of your child. So yeah, we don't recommend used car seats at all. So a booster seat, again, once they advance from a rear facing to a forward facing, you want to try to keep them in the forward facing harness as long as possible. They're better protected. There's more energy that's distributed over more of their body in a 5-point harness versus the 3-point. And many of those forward-facing can go up to 85 pounds, so this child is now 8 years old. So the minimum age I would suggest is age 6. Minimum weight is 40 pounds.